Last year, the Top Gear presenters voted this car, the Ford Puma, as our car of the year. We liked the price, we liked the styling, we liked the power and the handling. But now, 12 months down the line, it's time for the Puma to hand over its laurels. As usual, we've tested all the new cars this year, and we've brought some of the better ones along here today so that we can pick our car of the year 1998. What we're looking for is something that's pretty enough for Vicky, German enough for Quentin, fast and sprightly enough for the failed racing driver Tiffany Dell, and tall enough for me. Eek. It ain't gonna be easy.
That's right, but it will be easy for Tiff because he just rings up Porsche, asks what new model they brought out, and hey presto, that's his choice.
And that, Victoria, is because I am the only one that truly appreciates the value of fine handling, performance, machinery. And this new sure-footed Carrera 4 is probably the safest car on the roads today. And it's a top totty puller.
Tiff, you are 47 years old. Act your age. With all this choice, we're unlikely to choose something as impossibly impractical as the 911. It has an engine where the shopping should be. I can tell you for nothing, the Porsche is not going to win.
And nor, Ray Wilkins, is it going to be the Mercedes A-Class. It's cute and it's clever, but you're paying an awful lot of money just for a badge.
The Vauxhall Astra isn't going to win either because it's too dull and because it bears a disturbing visual resemblance to the hateful Vectra. The sporty 2-litre Astra is very good, but it doesn't do enough to lift the whole range. We had high hopes for the Peugeot 206, which looks fantastic, but you can't help comparing it to the old 205, and if you do that, you can't help concluding that the old Warhorse is better.
So it's nil point for this trio. Oof, I don't believe it. I think we've agreed on something. OK, let's take this one step further. Tiff, I seem to remember you were quite fond of a couple of 4x4s.
Two of Britain's favourites have been reborn this year. Both look just like their predecessors, yet both have been greatly improved under the skin. The Frontera now handles better and has a 3.2-litre V6 to give it some decent grunt. But if our car of the year is going to be a 4x4, the vote must go to the new Discovery, which now handles like a dream thanks to its anti-roll suspension and even has a new diesel that you can actually overtake with.
Tiff, you do not know what you're talking about. How can we possibly vote for either of these two as the car of the year when their new models look exactly like the old ones? We want something radical, something cutting edge. And more worryingly, Tiff, how can you possibly stand there and tell us that the Frontera is any good? The old one was a perambulating disaster,
Credit where credit's due. It's greatly improved. They've got rid of that recirculating ball steering. It's got Aston pinion. It's good. It handles.
Your cataracts are playing up.
No, no. You haven't driven it.
No, you need an injection.
It's got 3.2 V6.
Don't know what
it's got power.
Children, forget about 4x4s. How about something a little sporting? The BMW 3 Series or the Ford Kuga? The BMW is a fine car, and I love the way it handles, but it looks too much like the old one, and it's way too expensive. Nearly £20,000 for the entry-level 318. Too rich for me. The Coupe is good too, but somehow it just falls short of being really entertaining. As fast Fords go, it's certainly not the best I've driven.
Now, at this point, you're probably expecting me to wade into the fray and suggest that the winner should be some hugely expensive piece of exotica, something like this £60,000 supercharged Jaguar XKR. Well, I'm not going to. We all agree the Jaguar is superb, a little soft perhaps, but a Grand Tourer in the finest tradition nevertheless. However, it costs £60,000, and what I'm looking for here is a car that's fast and good-looking and comfortable, that doesn't cost more than a house. There is method in my madness here. You see, because I won't nominate this on the grounds of expense, it means Quentin can't nominate an infernal S-Class Mercedes-Benz.
He knows he has just pulled the carpet from beneath my feet. He knows that I was about to tell you that the new Mercedes S-Class should indeed be our Top Gear car of the year. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, it is, quite simply, the best car in the world, because this is an awesome machine.
But Quentin, it's a barge.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
I think you'll find it is.
I think you'll find it's not.
Quentin, it's a great big wallowy saloon car.
Look, racing driver, a very little brain, you haven't driven it.
It'll
I have.
handle like a jelly on ice.
Tiff, I assure you, this car handles.
Keys. Oh, keys.
Tiff, what do you think of it?
I was expecting a big Blamont, but instead...
They have completely rewritten the luxury car rulebook with this car.
Round corners.
Very nice. Very nice.
They're wasting their time. It's too expensive.
Now, here we have
Thank you.
the 5-litre Leviathan that handles like a go-kart.
I think it's rather jolly, actually.
So it should be car of the year.
Darling, it's a bit too expensive.
It's only 80,000.
Yeah, peanuts to you, but...
Jeremy won't let us have it. It's
No.
too much money.
Look, boys, it's time you stopped pouncing around in your big cars and realised that the car of the year has got to be value for money, fun and flirty. Like this Mazda MX-5. Watch this, chaps. It is a wonderful bundle of joy that is immensely rewarding to drive in town or across country. The rear-wheel drive chassis is so easy to control and a hoot for a dash of hooliganism. At under £17,000, this 1.8i is a bargain. The 3-year warranty and excellent resale value make it a strong contender, but it just lacks all-round practicality.
Whose idea was it to put a woman on the programme? That is a girl's car.
It is good, though.
Well, I know.
Yeah, nice.
You're using that new exfoliating scrub.
Oh, it's wonderful for the pores.
It is.
Really brilliant.
You use it.
Bit of gel as well, bit of gel.
Gel in the hair.
And that's a nice niche you've got in your woolly, Jeremy.
That's lovely.
And who
I
actually
think
does
it
your
goes
hair
quite
these
well.
days?
That chap in Notting Hill uses this marvellous new conditioner. Have you encountered
Yes,
that?
it's good for the perm.
It is. It
Yes,
is. Well, you know,
it gives it body and
shine.
shine. Yes. I think it looks lovely. I really do.
Well, that's very kind, really. Honestly, it's very kind. Here's something sensible. It's the new Honda Accord, which is spectacularly quiet. Listen. And it's not much noisier than that when you turn it on. But, unfortunately, the new model isn't quite so good looking as the old one, and for that, it's out. Then we've got the Volvo S80, which has a number of commendable features. However, Quentin couldn't find any of them when he tested it earlier in the year, so this is out as well.
So, by process of elimination, that leaves these three. The Alfa Romeo 156, the Ford Focus, and the Volkswagen Golf. One of these is going to be our car of the year, but which one? It's so exciting.
The Volkswagen Golf is good. Very, very good. It's classless, quick, entertaining, well-built, and feels special. It's hugely fashionable and hugely able. In fact, it's a car that does almost everything very well indeed.
As you can see, the Alfa Romeo 156 is a perfectly sensible, well-priced, four-door saloon car. And yet it's so much more than that. If you fit the twin-spark 2-litre engine, it's an absolute cracker. It is an electric ballet shoe.
The Focus has, of course, just been voted European Car of the Year. Not that we usually agree with what they say, but it does feature great attention to detail, fine handling thanks partly to independent rear suspension, attractive styling and a strong range of free-revving, torquey motors. So it has to be a strong contender.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got it.
Can we realistically vote for a Ford for a second year running?
No, but it's good.
But this is so significantly different to anything else in the class that I like it.
I like it because it's good value for money. It's only just a step past £30,000.
And I love all the design detailing. I mean, it's fun, it's flamboyant, it's feisty. Tiff, your verdict on the handling?
Well, first of all, it handles perfectly. It goes just where you want it to. You see, you can go around that way and then
I need a
that way.
lavatory. I need a lavatory now.
I'm going to have to kill him, Quentin. I'm sorry. He's outlived his usefulness.
But the Focus, ladies and gentlemen, is the Top Gear top car of the year.